Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm back out on Lake Lanier with my dad. We were here a few times, like 3 weeks and 4 weeks ago, and that was kind of pre-spawn, but now I think the fish are definitely spawning, so they should be up pretty shallow. And we're mainly just going to focus on shallow water today, probably fishing a bunch of docks, just kind of in the back of some pockets. So hopefully we'll get on some fish. I think I've got a shaky head tied on. I pretty much always do when I come to Lanier. I've also got a jig, a little crankbait, and I have a really small crankbait on my ultralight rod, or my 6-foot light action rod that I just got. I might want to try that out a little, but I'll probably mainly be throwing the shaky head and the jig, and hopefully we'll be getting on some fish. The fish? Oh. Is it a fish? Yep. Get him in it. There we go. This is right where I've caught 2 bass under this tree before, I think. Little spotted bass. On that tiny kitech, wow. Nice.
It dropped in there.
You can measure it if you want. It's probably 13. Got one. It's a bluegill. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Dang it. It's actually a decent bluegill. Just trying out my new rod. Almost didn't get skunked. Got him. Got him. And avoided the skunk. He bit it kind of weird, but well, there we go. Well, we found a little clump of bluegill. I actually had a pretty decent bluegill on a little while ago. And I just wanted to try out this little 6-foot light action rod, and it's casting super light lures really well. And I was able to actually catch a tiny bluegill. Well, there's our only catch of the day so far. Got one. Alright, got one. Under that tree, I knew there had to be a fish there. It might be a largemouth. I don't think so. No, that's the spot. Oh, flopped off in the boat. Good. Alright, y'all, first bass of the day. I was getting ready to leave. That's kind of why I switched to that little rooster tail earlier. I also just kind of wanted to try out my new rod, but then I switched back to the shaky head, and I stuck with it for a while. And I finally got one right off that tree. Looks like a great spot for a fish to be. He's not that big, but I don't know, he's about a 12 and a half, 13 incher maybe. All right, well, first bass of the day for me. Just a little spot, but I will take him. Well, after I finally caught that first bass, I was pretty much ready to go. So we did fish for a little bit longer, but I didn't catch any more fish. And that day of fishing probably would have gone a ton better if it hadn't have been for that kind of cold front we had there in the morning. It was like low 40s, and I think that just had the fish a lot more lethargic, and they really just weren't that active. They did get a little bit more active there, though, once the sun got up, and my dad caught one, and I caught that bluegill just trying out my new rod, and then I finally caught that one little bass. And I caught that bass on a shaky head using the Zoom trick worm in the green pumpkin green color, and the Buckeye Lures spot remover jig head in the 3/16 ounce size. And this is definitely my favorite bait for Lanier. It's just a little shaky head, and it works great. And pretty much, I mean, the past 4 times I've been to Lanier, I've caught at least one fish on this little combo right here. Well, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video, despite the fact that it definitely wasn't the best day of fishing. You know, I wasn't catching a ton of fish, but that's just how fishing goes sometimes. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel down below if you haven't already. But I will catch you guys on the next video, and I do have a bunch of fishing adventures in mind, so stay tuned for those. And anyway, thanks for watching.